today for our math lesson, we are going to work on place value. The standard is being able to read and write numbers to 1,000. We need to be able to read and write numbers to 1,000. Okay? Our essential question is, what is the difference between place and value? Can somebody tell me what the difference is between place and value? I see you thinking. Dalton, what do you think?
Value is the value of the 300 of the 300 and place is like place in 300.
That's right. That's right. You're thinking. Okay, so he said that the value is like the 3 in 300 is worth 300. Okay? DeMaris, let me show you here. Let's change the number a little bit. This 3 is in the hundreds place, and its value is 300 because it's in that hundreds place. Did anybody else have anything to add? Amara, you had your hand raised?
I think it was.
I bet it was. What can you tell me?
Place stands for like the number of the cities.
Okay. So, anybody else, can you tell me what place means? You said where it stands, right? Where it stands.
Places where the number is located.
Where the number is located. That's good. That's one thing that we've talked about. But where it stands is right, because it's standing in that hundreds place. Correct? Okay. So, if we've got hundreds, tens, and ones, the place is where the number is located, and the value is how much it's worth. So, again, if we have the number 346, Dalton told us that the 3 in the hundreds place is worth 300. How much would the 4 in the tens place be, Ella?
40.
40. It would be worth 40. So its value is 40, but it's in the tens place. Princeton. The 6 is in the ones place. How much is it worth?
1.
It's in the ones place, but what's its value? What's its value? How much is it worth? Avery, help me out. 6. It is worth 6. Very good. Okay, that's its value in the ones place. So, at your desk, you also have some things that can help you with the value. Okay, Princeton. If we have, you have 5 little ones or units right here. Is that worth 5 or would it be worth 50? Let's count them and see. Can you count these little ones?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. Okay, and then these are in the tens place. See, this is hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay? So these are each worth 10, right? Okay, count how many are on here. Can you count the little squares that are included on there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You skip one when you're counting, huh? Okay, so yes, there are 10, right? We have to count very carefully today, especially when we're creating our animal. All right, so now if this is worth 10, count by 10s for me and see how many's here.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
It's okay, it's okay. Count each stick. Remember, each rod is worth 10. 10.
20, 30, 40, 50.
Okay, good job. So the value of that number would be what? If the 5 was in the tens place, how much would that be? 50. Very good. And how much would the value of this one be?
5, 6, 5.
5. Very good. Okay, good. All right, so today for our number talk, we're reviewing tens, ones, hundreds, place, and value today. But in our number talk today, you're going to make the number 10. Find different ways to make 10. Okay? Open up your number talk books. Okay. Write 10 at the top of your paper. Write 10 at the top of your paper. Remember when we do a number talk, we want to have thinking time. You're going to think of all the different ways, numbers that you can use to make 10. And then when I call time, we're going to share by showing our fingers how many ways that we came up with making 10, okay? You can go ahead and begin. Once you've written the number 10 at the top, think of different ways that you can make 10. Anyone have a pencil? When you're making, Tracy, who needs a pencil over here? When you're making the number 10, you don't have to just use the base 10 blocks like I just showed you. You can use numbers to make that 10, okay? All different ways, remember? Okay, guys. Please show us with your fingers how many different ways you made the number 10. Remember 1, right here. Remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I see Amari has 5. Dalton has 2. Okay. Matthew, you have 5. All right, Matthew, share one way with us that you can make 10.
5 times 2 is 10.
Oh, very good. So you did multiplication. I saw Gavin did multiplication too.
I did.
All right, raise your hands. You did multiplication. Y'all are thinking ahead. Very good. Okay. What is another way? Let's think about sum, putting numbers together, adding numbers together to find 10. Treon?
5 plus 5.
5 plus 5. Ella?
11 take away 1 equals 10.
Okay, 11 take away 1 does equal 10. 11 minus 1, right? That's subtraction. So that's taking away from a number to make 10. Let's try to find numbers that you put together to equal 10. Okay? What are some numbers that you could put together to equal 10? Do you have another one? Okay, but you're thinking, I like that. Mariah?
20 minus 10 equals 10.
Okay. 20, I'm going to put them up here, all right, because it is, you are coming up with answers that equal 10, but we want to find numbers that you put together to equal 10. Gavin?
3 plus 7 equals 10.
3 plus 7 equals 10. Very good. Yes, ma'am?
6 plus 4.
6 plus 4. Good. Jordan?
9 plus 1.
9 plus 1. I'm thinking of one other one. Autumn, do you have one?
10 times 0 equals 10.
10 times 0 equals 0. But I'm glad you're thinking about those multiplication facts. Okay. All right, Treon?
2 plus 8.
2 plus 8. That's the one that I was thinking of. 2 plus 8. Now,
I was about to say 8 plus 2.
that's right, and it still equals 10, doesn't it? Remember we talked about 8 plus 2 and 2 plus 8. That is commutative property. It doesn't matter which way you turn those add-ins around, you're still going to get the same sum, right? Okay, Devaris?
We have the same number.
That's right. What is it?
10.
2 times 5 is 10, yes. Just like we talked about earlier. This is good. These are good. All right, y'all can put your hands down. Close your number talk books. All right, today you are going to create an animal using base 10 blocks. You're making a base 10 picture of an animal. You have hundreds flats, your 10 rods, and your 1 units on your desk to be able to trace if you need to. You're going to use this grid paper. On here, you should be able to get a couple of the hundreds flats. Use this grid paper as much as you can, okay? I have more if you need it, but try to use this one as much as you can. There are 2 examples up here. When you complete your animal picture, you have a recording sheet that you're going to complete, or you're going to fill out about your animal. Gavin? I'm going to show you the recording sheet up here at the top, up on the board. Okay. On your recording sheet, you're going to write, I made a, and you're going to write the name of the animal. Austin, can you see up here, sweetie? Everybody look at the board. My design was built with how many base 10 blocks? So if you use 200 flats, that's going to count as 2, right? Because you're using 2. But the value of it is going to be what? 200, okay? And you're going to do that, first of all, you're going to count your base 10 blocks, how many flats, how many rods, how many units. You're going to write your digits. Remember, the digits are the numbers that make up the number, okay? If you have the number 346, the 3 is the digit in the hundreds place, okay? So you're going to write how many digits it has, how many digits your number has. And then you're going to write it in expanded form, okay? Everybody got it? But first of all, you're going to have fun designing your picture. You can use your graph paper. Some of you, I'm going to sit with you guys and we're going to just trace it on white paper. We're just going to trace our hundreds, flats, and tens. Then you're going to write the value of each one, okay? Amari, will you go get the white paper back there, please? You're going to glue your animal to a piece of construction paper. Remember, you can create any animal you want. Be careful cutting out your squares. Make sure you have 100, 10 or 1 when you're cutting them out, because you're going to find the total value of your animal. That's why I said you can choose any one you want, okay? You can put your number talk books inside your desk. Here, let me hold this. Okay. Trey, which animal do you want to? Actually, you know what we're going to do? Frog. Yes. Frog. We're going to create a frog. Frog. And we're going to use this to help us a little bit. All right, y'all can go ahead and get started. Remember, you can use these to help you trace the 100 flats, 100 squares. You only need one. Everybody only needs one of each. Okay? There you go. Because you can use it more than once, right? How many hundreds do you need for the frog? Okay, good. Can you trace them? Remember, when you're tracing, you gotta hold them still. Freon, I like that. So where you've already traced it. It's good. Okay, good. Now you need one more, right? Okay, so can you trace it right below? And let's look at our frog up there. Let's do 200 flats. How many tens?
You gotta do 2 beside it.
That's right.
So it can make it bigger than
Let's look at this one.
Let's make sure
This
when you
is
trace it,
100
you trace on the
flat,
line.
and this is 100 flat.
Cut a square in half.
Are you looking? But then they've got 1, 2, 3, what over here?
done. 3
3 tens. To make the body a little bit wider than the head. Okay, good. So now you need to trace your, you only need one so we can share them, okay? There you go. Damaris, how many hundreds do you need? 2. Okay. You gonna make frogs, Elijah? Go ahead and trace it. It's hard to trace it?
I make it done.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it. Can you trace around it? Yes, ma'am.
What
10 rods.
is
Oh, that's graph paper, or grid paper.
Why do they call it graph?
Because it makes a grid where the lines cross over.
The layout, which I think you need.
It's almost like,
Can I make it for my, can I make it for my dog?
yes, yeah. You can make it however you want. I want to see how creative you can be.
You can't really see my
But remember, you've got to find the value of, the total value of your picture once you create it, okay? So you've got to be careful doing your tens and hundreds, making sure you can count those full squares.
I can count mine. I think I can count mine.
Okay, good.
I don't know about that, but.
Just think about the just do it. Second one. There you go. Yes. Okay, so
Bring make the corners square even with the squares, okay, so you
these
can cut along the line.
have to be separate. They look like they're on top of that one, but they have to be separate. Okay? Each one. So you're going to trace these outside. Okay? You got to trace 3 more outside because you want the body to be longer than the head. Okay? You can start cutting them out once you need, or raise your hand if you need more graph paper.
Is this the size of just one of these? Did you make this a little too big? See how your lines are red? So you're going to cut along those lines.
You need more? You gotta be careful, trace on those lines, okay?
What?
All right, look, boys and girls. Mariah has already cut out 200 slabs. You're going to cut it out, remember, and glue it to a piece of construction paper. It looks like up there it's drawn. They did draw the arms, but you can add to yours once you've cut out your hundreds, tens, and ones that you're using, okay? So you're going to cut those out of that paper too and put it onto here, okay? You're going to glue it so that you can make your frogs. You're going to cut these out. You did great. So you got, how many hundreds did you use? 2. Okay, so that would be in the hundreds place. What is the value of that 2 if it's in the hundreds place? Yes. And then you have 3 tens. What's the value of 3 tens?
Why are you doing it?
Count. 1, 2, count with me. Yes, 10. So if you have 3 of these, how many is that worth? Cut them out and put them on here. Here's more red paper. You're gonna cut these out of here and glue them on here. I've got more right here, sweetie. It's the same. Look, you're gonna cut it out and glue it onto here. What is this? Is this your head? Okay, so you can cut it out and glue it onto this construction paper. This is just extra because you need more tens and ones. Cut them out right here. You're gonna cut them out. You're making the frog? So go ahead and cut this out. See, he's already cut it out and he's gonna glue it on here. Look at the paper, it's gonna be all cut up. Can I use this for just a second? This is a little hard, guys, but most of you are doing great. This will take us a little bit.
Cut it we need to skin.
Good job, Ella. You're being very precise.
I missed it. I got all that over.
It's all right. Glad you're using the back of your paper, for instance.
This is just extra.
Good job, Amari.
This is extra grid paper in case you need more clear to cut out. What do you need, please? You need the extra paper? You ready for construction paper? You got to cut this one out too so you can center it. So your head is in the center of your body. See how the head is in the center of the body? Yes, that's good. Look at how Ella has done hers. She went ahead and drew hers on her paper, and that is fine. If you can get it to fit on there, that works for me. Okay? You see how she drew it on there? It was. You did a great job. That's it. No, you're just right. Princeton is right. Because what you're going to do, you've got 100 flat and 100 flat. You're going to cut those out. Just like she's doing and what they're doing with the glue paper. And you're going to glue it on here. It can be done different ways. You can leave yours like that if you want. Okay, so to get some legs, you can cut them out of this white paper up here. You want to use as much of a piece of paper as you can. It's challenging, but fun. Y'all having fun building your animals?
Yes. She ain't like it's a weird animal.
Okay.
It's a weird. I wanted to call it. I wanted to call it an animal.
Why not? What's your animal?
I want to call it. It's the frog.
You're
It
gonna make
doesn't
the
look.
frog.
It looks like a robot. It looks like a
It
robot.
sounds like you don't have any glue. You gotta put some more glue up here.
It does kind of look like a robot.
Okay. You need
This?
glue paper?
Yeah, the frog. It looks like a robot.
I'm gonna put the extra grid paper right here if you need it.
I'm doing
And
it.
construction paper.
I have to do 5.
Well, we don't have to be able to draw to this. You can trace those shapes, and you're doing great, Trey. All right, DeBarge, you have 2 hundreds. Now you need how many tens to make that frog?
3.
3. Okay, so you've traced 1, right? And we need how many more?
2 more.
Good, very good. What's the value of those 3 tens?
30.
Good job. Okay, you're going to need this paper. You can still use this paper to make your legs.
Or the arms.
And arms, you can just draw.
Where do
You can just keep it in case you need to make some ones. Some 1 units or some 10s because you still have plenty of paper
Here's
left.
some paper on the back counter and
You can
more
just
green
say-
paper if you need it. That's okay. Yes, boys and girls, you can manipulate the paper any way you want. Turn it sideways if you need to. Good job. Very good. Avery did all 3 at once.
Everybody's doing it. I'm not. I'm doing a dog. A dog? I'm doing a dog. Is this the easiest? I like these crazy. I'm trying to do that. Actually, I've got the head, the body, the legs, and the tail. I am. Now, construction paper.
All right, let's review what we talked about earlier with place and value, okay, of a digit. Who can tell me what place means? Ella?
Where the number was.
That's good. Where the number is, and what else did we say? Where the number is located, or where the digit is located inside the number, okay, within the number. And then what is value? Mariah?
How much the digit is worth?
How much the digit is worth, okay? So we're going to be reviewing place and value. Now, today you created an animal, and we need to find the total value. So how much that animal is worth. So you're going to count, you're going to look at your hundreds, tens, and ones to find out how much the total value is of your animal. Avery, can you show everybody what animal you created? Okay? So Avery created a dog. Sound like a dog to you?
Yeah.
Very good. She said she wanted it to look like her dog at home. And Avery, what is the total value of your dog? Okay, so she has on her recording sheet 344. And I missed, when I was looking at it, I missed the 4 little ones over here for the tail. Is that good? Okay. All right, now let's see. Colton, what animal did you create?
A gazelle.
A gazelle. And what is the total value of your gazelle?
101.
101. Very good. How many digits are in that number? 101.
3.
Very good. 3 digits in the number 101, right? Okay, good. Did everybody see his gazelle? Did you hold it up for everybody to see? All right, good job. All right, now I need Ella. Hold up yours. And Ella created the frog. Ella has, and she was with the group that was with me, and you all created frogs, and they look wonderful. But she has labeled each piece. She labeled this 100 and this 100. And what is the total value of your frog? 225. Okay? So that is the total value of her frog. Mariah, do you have one you want to share?
My value of my frog is 260.
263. Look at Mariah's frog. She said that her total is 263. So what we're going to do is we're going to check Mariah's and check Ella's and count your 10s and 1s to make sure you got your total correct. Okay? We'll do that at the end. All right. Or tomorrow. Okay. Real quick, let's tally how many animals walk or hop. Can you sit up, sweetie? All right. Let's see how many animals, which one of your animals walk or hop. Do we have any other animals that may travel a different way?
Water.
Raise your hand if we have any animals that may travel a different way. Yes, and what else did you tell me, Gavin, about frogs traveling?
Water.
That they may swim, right? Because some frogs, they do need to go in the water, don't they? They actually start out living in the water. Okay, so we might could tally those there also. Okay. So raise your hand if you have an animal that walks.
I think I have an animal that walks and hops.
Okay, we can do that. All right, raise your hand if you have an animal that walks.
I have one.
1, 2, 3. Dalton, what kind of 4? Matthew. Dalton, what animal did you have?
A scorpion.
A scorpion. Okay, can you show us your scorpion? Okay, and what's the total value of your scorpion?
155.
155. How many digits are in that number?
3.
Good. And what about when I write this number, Dalton? What is the value of that 5 in the tens place?
10.
10. Good. What's the value of the 5? It is in the tens place, but what's the value?
50.
50. Good job. Okay. Now, raise your hand if your animal hops. We have lots of frogs in here, don't we?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Hold them up. Great.
We have 11. This is kind of hard.
13. I'm counting. 13.
Did you get this? The bar is counting the bar is hops winch.
Okay. Now, do we have any that swim?
Dogs swim. You said you
Okay. That's good. Okay, now, that's good. That's good for us to talk about. Gavin said dogs swim, right? Dogs can swim, but they don't travel by swimming. Okay? All right, you can put your hands down. And then also, we said that frogs can swim, but they don't actually travel by swimming, do they? No. They start out as a tadpole swimming, but then once they become a frog, they're going to hop, right? Okay, good job.
But they still go in the water. After they get some sun, they go in the water.
Yes. Okay. All right, boys and girls, you did a good job today creating your animal, your place value creature, and we're going to hang these out in the hallway. And it's good, very good. You did a good job creating your, doing your recording